Full speed ahead.
Prepare to hear that 14 times as I turn around.
Stop engine. Reverse engine. Full speed ahead.
How to turn boats, realistically brought to you by Sleepy Joe 2. You just have to cut the engine and then reverse and then spin really fast. That guy was dive bombing me. And then go full engine and then you're good to go. Please stop bombing me. It kinda hurts. Also, please don't explode on me. I don't think they can do that. I don't think they can suicide bomb you, thankfully, because that would be horrible. Given the infinite quantity of them that could do that. There we go.
Main objective updated.
Let's destroy the guns and ships.
Secondary objective
Hooray, guns and
Secondary
ships.
objective complete. Enemy reinforcements spotted.
I completed an objective that didn't exist until just now. Please, for the love of God, kill the planes. They don't have an airfield. Eventually they'll just kill themselves. When they run out of ammo, they'll just go into the ocean and die. That's what you do. Raise your hands if you have apple crumble. I don't. I'm sad. Are there batteries over there? There are. Did I just go by these batteries earlier and not notice them? Or what? There's a lot of things shooting at me. I don't know if I appreciate this.
Enemy ship sunk.
That's a lot of boats.
Enemy ship sunk.
In fact, there's another fleet of these behind them, too. It's good time. May get some good funds here, which is happy for me. Only good thing about being sick is you have an excuse to stay home. Well, I'm always home.
Stop engine. Reverse engine.
So that doesn't really help me.
Secondary
Am I targeting the
objective
destroyer?
complete.
There we go.
Full speed ahead.
I win! Did I get those? Whatever were over there? I guess I did. That's a repair kit, so I don't want to turn, because I'm lazy. Now I get to blow up these, which hurt. Thankfully I just killed like 50 boats that dropped, you know, repair at some point, so... You don't actually have to destroy the fortresses, but you have to go through here in the mission anyway, so... I mean, you may as well blow these up to make it a little bit less painful to just boat through here. Would you blow up? Thank you. Freaking fortresses and their billion health. There's also a lot of gun batteries here, you might have noticed. This is what the Panama Canal looks like. They just filled it with military buildings and gun batteries. I don't actually have any idea what the Panama Canal looks like. Spoiler, I literally have no idea what it looks like. All I know is it's a series of gate things that make the water go up and down, and then the boats can go through and stuff. That is the extent of my knowledge. Oop. I win! You wanna let me through? 135 more seconds. We just get to sit here for 2 minutes, basically. Because there's nothing else for us here.
Stop engine. Reverse
Whoa,
engine.
physics.
Stop
I just
engine.
broke physics. Well done, me. I guess you can enjoy the dramatic music that's not actually very good. Is that sun going sideways? That sun is indeed going sideways. I don't trust the sun anymore. Does that not have a hitbox on this side of it? It looks like it's hitting the other side of the gate and blowing up. 75 seconds. Let's break physics some
Full speed
more.
ahead.
No one really likes physics anyway, so... This is how boats behave. Go home, son, you're drunk. Makes a lovely clanging sound periodically as well. How boats behave realistically is not this. Now I've gotta get stuck here. Here we go, turning around. You study physics. I had 2 years of physics with calculus. It wasn't very fun, spoiler. And I can tell you that this is legitimately how physics work. When you get really close to something, it causes you to vibrate haphazardly. Like this. That's just how it works. Two things can't be that close to each other, then they start freaking out, and then they vibrate. There it goes. The Atlantic gates have begun to open. There's my boat. If we can get through them, unless physics implodes, we should be able to do that. There we go. Hooray! We win! Give me trophies. That's the new fad these days, is achievements. People are complaining about the achievements in Final Fantasy XIV because some of them would take absurdly long amounts of time to get. And we're gonna withdraw because there's nothing here. One of the achievements would take between like 5 and 10 years to get, and people are complaining. I'm like, if you don't like the achievement, just don't do the achievement. You don't get anything for it. The allied ship's behind us, hooray! They could have helped me clear the area if we had allied ships. The one that requires you to do like 10,000 guild hests or something? Like, there's no reason to do 10,000 guild hests unless you want the achievement. There's no reason to do the achievement unless you want the achievement. So if you don't want the achievement, then don't do the achievement and stop complaining about it. I just don't understand people complain about everything. Give me all of your points. How many funds did we get? 28,000 funds. And we got an ass good terp. Maybe these are like good torpedoes. Or good tarps, who knows? We got several parts there that I don't actually have any real interest in, but hey, parts. Free parts are good with me, quite frankly. Mission pause, fantastic. I love having mission pause. Deep Sea Terror. Is this the mission? I think it is. Given I got a previous one wrong, who freaking knows? There's one for perfect Ifrit fight? Really? That's probably not going to happen for me, or many people, considering the latency issue. Like 0.3 second movement update system. Apparently you can force update on move if you cast a spell. So I've heard people say, get out of the AoE and then cast a spell. Like an insta-cast spell or something, and it'll force update, so you won't be in the AoE anymore. I don't know if that's actually true, so we'll have to tell me about that. The enemy craft seems to be heading to our main fleet very angrily. Is this actually the second boss fight? I can't remember it being this early, but who knows. Some very dramatic music there. There's a ton of achievements in Final Fantasy XIV that are just... You're not really gonna get them, you know, in the first year or even the first 5 years of playing the game. And quite frankly, if you're gonna have achievements, some of them have to be difficult to get. There's no real point in having like 100 achievements if everyone who plays the game has 100 achievements. Because, you know, that one guy who has the get every class to level 50 achievement, you're gonna be like, wow, that guy spent a lot of time on this game. A largely torpedo-based attack. We don't actually need anti-sub ordnance, but it might not be a bad idea. In fact, I'm not even sure you can hit the boss with anti-sub ordnance. You don't, and you should mention this, you don't have to kill the submarine that you're fighting here. I'm gonna try to, because it gives you bonus stuff, but you don't have to. Will new classes affect that every class to 50? I have no idea. I don't know how the achievements work. I imagine once you get the achievement, it's just unlocked. So if they add a new class, it doesn't change it. I don't know though. Most of those achievements are from 1.0, so...
Hands alert.
There's a boat behind me. There's a cutscene in front of me. Welcome to boss number 2. It's a freaking giant submarine with giant cannons on it. And missiles, because missiles. If you're gonna build a giant submarine, you may as well just make it, you know, fire a million missiles, why not? What is this boat behind me? It's a U-transport. What does it have?
Enemy transport ship sunk.
Reverse engine. Full speed ahead.
It's a repair kit, alright.
Enter engagement mode.
I'm just gonna have my cannons shoot stuff around me. Maybe they'll get rid of some of this cannons that's shooting at me. In the meantime, we'll head this way. We need to basically keep this dude preoccupied long enough for our fleet to get far enough away from the island. So basically, I'm gonna try and kill him. Is the whole deal here. Now he should, unless I'm mistaking missions here, he should come up to surface periodically. Also, don't go right on top of him because he'll surface with you on top of him. Tends to break physics.
Cancel engagement mode.
He should surface unless I'm mistaking missions. So we'll just kind of go along next to him. By the way, he's going 34 knots underwater. He goes really fast when he surfaces. He's also shooting torpedoes. Even if he doesn't surface, I want to be next to him the whole time anyway, because I need to shoot down the torpedoes. That's basically your job here, is to shoot down torpedoes. Hey look, they're shooting at him. Well done. They're actually hitting him too. And now he surfaces. He goes like 200 knots during the surface animation. It just doesn't make any sense. Please stop shooting all your missiles. Thank you very much. He's not going to stop shooting his missiles, but I'm shooting them down, so it's alright. In the meantime, we'll just unload rounds into this dude. We're actually missing some of these. Oregon City? Apparently there's Nevada and Oregon City over here. What's going on here? This is a sweet formation they've got that I'm about to just ruin by going through the middle of it. I'm kind of on top of them, but there's really nothing I can do right now, game. You put boats all around me. That was a terrible idea. And see, he goes like 200 knots when he surfaces. I just don't understand how that works, but whatever. Makes it kind of hard to keep up with him when he does that.
Full speed ahead.
Back to shooting him. We're actually going to kill him relatively easily, thankfully.
Secondary objective added.
Sink the Dreadnought? Well, what do you think I've been trying to do, game? Even if you sink him here, I believe there's another mission with this ship anyway, so don't shoot missiles at me either.
Incoming torpedo.
There's also a cargo plane in this mission, I think. I'm not aiming to get the cargo planes and stuff like that on playthrough 1, and quite frankly, you can't even get half of them, so it's kind of null and void. Half of them are either underwater or on land, which you can't get to unless you have a chin hook or something. He's about to surface, I think. Any day now, friend. There he goes. Look at him go!
Incoming
Whoosh.
torpedo.
He shot a torpedo during that, apparently. Sir, it's not really fair that you go like 200 knots while you're surfacing. I don't think that's how that works, but whatever. I mean, you think he'd go a little bit slower while he was surfacing, but maybe not, who knows. Hopefully we can get him down this surface. It looks like we might be able to. He's also going to try and hit me with about 1 million missiles, apparently. Hooray, missiles! Ow. That just did 54 damage to me.
Super weapon destroyed.
I'd rather not get hit by more missiles if they all do 54 damage. Did it get away? The answer is yes. This is how you know when things escape. Also, my controller was vibrating. Hooray! We win! Don't leave. Please don't hit me, for the love of God. There we go. Success! Why do you hate Ifrit hard mode? I've heard he's the easier one. Why are you even running Ifrit hard mode so much? Are you trying to get the weapon? Or are you still trying to run it for the quest? I'm gonna assume weapon, I don't know. Either way, I got parts. That is all I care about, unless... Is that a cargo plane? No. Okay, I was checking to see if that was a cargo plane, because if it was, I was just gonna go ahead and sink it.
Let's leave the area.
He won't give you a staff. You don't need a staff anyway, let's be honest. We'll now rendezvous with the main fleet ahead of us, and head for the British port of Plymouth. Or Plymouth, if you want to be funny. Excuse me. Give me all your points. And we got a thing that I won't be able to use, the same thing I won't be able to use, something I don't care about, and a gun I won't use. Hooray! Let us rejoice, and that is all of the Pacific missions, which is why we got a Pacific service ribbon, by the way. And now we get a ship that we don't actually have. Hooray! In fact, that's not... None of the ships in our fleet have four barrels on their guns. Game, what are you spoken? Also, wall of text, go! And of course the Soviets are working with them. Why not? Blame everything on the Russians, that's how we do it over here. And apparently the Russians are providing them with super weapon technology. Apparently, you know, if the Russians had super weapon technology, I'd be concerned about that before this occurred. So we have America, Britain, German Republic, Netherlands, and the Wilkian government. Everyone else is apparently... Yeah, France, Italy, and other European countries will remain silent. Still remain silent. Indeed, Denmark is no longer Denmark. It is now the Wilkian Empire. It's like the Ottomans all over again. The Ottomans didn't take Denmark, I'm aware. Just saying, the Ottoman Empire. It was large. Then again, the Ottoman Empire didn't have to fight god boats that had the ability to fire like 1 million cannon shells a minute, but hey! I'm the player, I have to be powerful, or it doesn't work right. And now we're in the Netherlands. Hooray, apparently. Let's just skip over the entire Atlantic and go to the Netherlands. There's some weird flashing going on in that boat in the background there. The command vessel. What is this dude is always so serious? Look at his face. Operation Geirvimul. Geirvimul? Who came up with that name? I want to just call it Operation Plan B and then move on from there. Hooray, I sank super weapons. They're not very super weapon-y if, you know, a single cruiser vessel can destroy them. You people just need better crew. Just saying. You get better crew. If my crew can do it, then so can theirs. I don't really want to serve with you, Werner, but whatever. You don't really do anything useful. Provide support to the Republic of Germany. Apparently Germany has lost 70% of its territory. I'm not exactly sure you can come back from losing 70% of your territory. Enemy air bases. I don't like enemy air bases. They have airplanes. And they come from the base. Considering the deployment of an aircraft carrier equipped with bombers. Well, if only I had an aircraft carrier game. Spoiler, I don't. I still haven't actually put an aircraft on this. I keep forgetting about that. Derp. Random stuff I was researching. Steam turbines. And my thrusters, which is actually somewhat useful. That was a lot of crap that came up. And we have 52,000 funds that we can spend on getting something. Probably not an aircraft carrier. Because they're so bloody useless right now. And there's submarines, which I don't care about. We can actually go all the way down to Cruiser 6. Sadly, however, the UK cruiser is not the best one. The Japanese one's not very strong. Yeah, the Japanese one's not very good. For whatever reason, it's just not up to par. And we don't get that till stage 27, which is a long time from now. The UK one can hold a lot, though. Yeah, I saw the census information from Final Fantasy XIV as well. I did find it interesting that Maelstrom was the least picked as opposed to, say, the Twin Serpents or whatever, who gave arguably the worst speech. I mean, we could get a carrier. They're relatively cheap, but they're not very strong. And the aircraft we have aren't very good, and we don't have any of the infrastructure to support it, so there's no real reason to do that. I mean, until we get down to, like, Carrier 5, they're not strong enough to take any sort of fire, so you basically have to sit there and wait for your craft to kill it, and we don't have any aircraft capable of killing anything. So I think we're going to grab the UK cruiser, if we can afford that. 15 left. We should be able to, just barely. Yeah, just barely can afford that. So we have a new cruiser. We should probably get new bridges and stuff, since it's been ages since I did that. And of course the UK bridge is garbage. Let's see, this is 29.10.5, 29.10.4, Japanese best. And we can't afford it by 2. Gosh darned it. Oh well. That'll do. And then we'll get a new carrier cruiser bridge soon enough here. Let us redesign our Japan Cruiser 1, and then we'll rename it. And someone in the chat gets to name it, so come up with names. You herp derps. I'm actually going to scrap this entire vessel, so we're going to have to start from scratch here. Just so you know, because the shape of the boat is slightly different, so I may as well just start over. Fabulous fungus. We have Primus and Fabulous fungus so far. Everything fungus. Alright, so we're going from, what is this, 3,400 weight limit, 570 endurance, to double the endurance and double the weight limit. 2 aircraft, worse turn radius though, and the same systems. It's also slightly larger, so that's a thing. And I'm going to do this in a slightly different order as well. Because I have to put these 2 guns first, and I need them to be up 1? Can you fit side by side? No. Alright. So if we do that, and we keep it that height, I can put 3. Alright. I could probably fit more, and I could fit side by side in the back, but we're not going to. Keep it that height. Go down. There. In fact, I'm pretty sure I can fit 4 here, so that would give me 8 guns. Do I want to fit 4? Or do I want to put, like, auxiliary weapons that I can use? My bridge is garbage. It might not be a bad idea to have other weapons that I can use. Let's put that over there for now. All of the guns? In fact, I could probably fit more than 5 of these. It's gonna have to move. Hold on. Arbitrarily move you, copy you. What is this crap? Cannot fit a gun there. Don't give me that crap. I can't fit this gun at all. So I can only fit 4 then. Alright. Actually, again, I could probably fit another one, but whatever. Nope. Up this one because I want it to be mirrored because I'm weird like that. Everything must be identically mirrored. Put you there, and you there. Alright. So 8 guns. Let's put the engine on here, finally. Like 4 bajillion decades later. And I think I want boilers. Steam turbines, why are you so inefficient? Seriously. Who thought having this inefficient of a steam turbine was a good idea? And we need 8 ventilation, so we'll use this one. That one doesn't fit, so we'll use a different one.